When people show you disrespect, when they speak ill of you, when they underestimate you, there's a power in your silence that is often louder than words. You see, silence is not weakness, it is strength. It is resilience wrapped in the wisdom of understanding who you are and what you stand for. It is the sign of someone who has mastery over their emotions, their impulses, and their need for external validation. Silence is not surrender. It is strategy. It is a calculated choice, a conscious decision to rise above the noise, to keep your focus, and to move forward with grace. Too often, when someone disrespects us, our immediate reaction is to strike back, to defend ourselves, to prove them wrong. We feel the urge to respond, to fight, to make ourselves heard. But the true measure of your strength is not how quickly you can clap back, how loudly you can argue, or how fiercely you can defend your pride. The true measure of your strength is in your ability to stand tall, smile, and stay quiet, because you know the opinions of others do not define you. And certainly, disrespect from someone else does not shake the value you hold within. Silence means you understand that the validation you need is not external, it comes from within. In every moment of disrespect, there's a choice. The choice to react, to engage, or to rise above. And the person who stays quiet, who chooses not to fight fire with fire, is not the one who lost. They are the one who won. They are the one who refused to give away their power. They are the one who chose their own dignity over petty arguments. Staying quiet is not about submission. It is about elevation. It is about conserving your energy for what truly matters. It is about focusing on growth, progress, and moving forward. It is about understanding that your future is far more important than someone else's opinion of you. You see, when you stay quiet, you send a message that your energy is too valuable to be wasted on trivial disputes. To stay quiet after disrespect is to show the world that your worth is not up for debate. You do not need to convince anyone of your value. Your actions, your integrity, your character, they speak volumes. They speak louder than any insult, any criticism, or any attempt to diminish you. By choosing silence, you are saying, I do not need to engage in the mud to prove I'm not dirty. I'm above this. I'm beyond this. And that is strength. That is the kind of power that cannot be taken away from you. You are giving yourself permission to choose your battles, to keep your heart and mind free from the burden of meaningless altercations. And through this restraint, you find freedom, freedom from the toxicity of others, freedom from the need for validation, and freedom from the chains of negativity. Think about a lion for a moment. The lion is not the biggest animal in the jungle. It is not the fastest nor the smartest, but when a lion walks, all other animals take notice. The lion does not have to roar to prove its might. It does not need to fight every animal that crosses its path. Its presence alone commands respect. The lion knows who it is, and because it knows, it does not need to respond to every bark or every challenge that comes its way. The lion's power is in its quiet confidence, its assuredness, its regal composure. And you too can have that same strength. You can walk through life with the same quiet confidence, knowing that you do not have to prove yourself to anyone. You know who you are, and that alone is enough. Staying quiet after disrespect is an act of discipline. Discipline is one of the hardest skills to master, but it is one of the most rewarding. The undisciplined mind reacts to everything that happens to it. It jumps at every insult. It flares up at every challenge. But the disciplined mind knows that not every action requires a reaction. Not every battle is worth fighting. Not every word is worth responding to. There's great wisdom in choosing your battles, in deciding where to invest your energy and where to let go. Imagine the peace that comes from no longer being swayed by the words of others, no longer feeling the need to fight battles that do not matter. That peace is priceless, and it can only be achieved by learning to stay quiet when others expect a reaction. Silence can be uncomfortable for others. When you choose not to react, you leave people wondering. They do not know if they got under your skin. They do not know if they affected you. And in that silence, they are left to deal with their own insecurities, their own reasons for disrespecting you. Oftentimes, disrespect comes from a place of insecurity, from someone trying to bring you down because they see something in you that they lack in themselves. When you respond with silence, you do not give them what they want. You do not give them control over you. You maintain your power, your peace, and your focus. You send a message that their attempts to shake you have fallen flat and that you are determined to continue on your journey unbothered and unshaken. One of the most powerful things you can do in life is to walk away from a fight that does not serve you, to walk away from an argument that will lead to nowhere, to walk away from people who try to pull you down because they are uncomfortable with your success, your happiness, or your potential. Walking away is not weakness, it is wisdom. It is the understanding that not everyone is worth your time and not every fight is worth your energy. It is about understanding that the cost of engaging in unnecessary battles is simply too high. It is about valuing your own peace of mind over the fleeting satisfaction of winning an argument. Walking away requires courage. It requires strength to let go of the need to always be right and to instead choose peace over pride. There are moments in life where engaging in conflict may feel like the right thing to do, where your ego demands that you prove yourself, that you make your point heard. But the truth is, most battles are distractions, and winning them gains you nothing of real value. In fact, they often drain you of energy that could be better used to build yourself, to make progress towards your goals, or to nurture the things that matter most to you. Imagine the strength it takes to face someone who belittles you, who aims to break your spirit, and yet you walk away calmly, unbothered, and unshaken. That strength is rare. That strength is powerful. It is the kind of strength that comes from an understanding that true power lies in control, control over your emotions, over your reactions, over what you allow to impact you. Walking away is not an act of weakness. It is a declaration of freedom. It is a refusal to be held captive by the negativity of others. There will always be people who try to pull you into their chaos. They will try to draw you into arguments, conflicts, and drama because they thrive on it. They seek to bring you down to their level because that is where they are most comfortable. But walking away means you choose a different path, a higher path. You choose to rise above. You choose to protect your energy, to safeguard your mental and emotional well being, to keep your focus on what truly matters. And that choice is liberating. When you walk away, you are exercising power over your life. You are choosing to be the master of your own destiny rather than letting others dictate your emotions and actions. Walking away means you are comfortable enough with who you are that you do not need to prove yourself to anyone. You do not need validation from others to feel whole. Instead, you find that validation within in the knowledge that you acted with grace, with dignity, and with wisdom. Walking away can also be an act of self-love. It is recognizing that you are worthy of peace, that you deserve to live without unnecessary conflict, without needless drama. It is about putting your mental health, your happiness, and your peace above everything else. When you choose to walk away, you are making a powerful statement about your self-worth. You are saying that you refuse to engage in anything that does not add value to your life. The satisfaction of walking away from a pointless argument far outweighs the fleeting thrill of winning it. When you resist the urge to engage, you free yourself from stress, from anger, from bitterness. You create space in your life for positivity, for growth, and for the pursuit of your goals. Walking away is not a sign of defeat. It is a sign of maturity. It is an acknowledgement that not every battle is worth your energy, that your peace is worth more than the fleeting satisfaction of being right. So, the next time you're tempted to engage in a pointless argument, ask yourself, what do you really gain from it? Will it make you better? Will it help you grow? Will it add value to your life? If the answer is no, then walk away. Your time is precious, and so is your peace. Do not let anyone pull you away from the things that truly matter. Do not let anyone draw you into battles that serve no purpose other than to drain you. There is strength in letting go. There is strength in walking away with your head held high, knowing that you have chosen the path of peace, of wisdom, of self-respect. Let those who seek conflict Stay in their chaos. You do not need to join them there. You are above that. You are on a journey of growth, of progress, and of fulfillment. And the battles worth fighting are the ones that bring you closer to your best self, not the ones that pull you into darkness. Every time you walk away, you reinforce to yourself that you are in control. You reinforce that your peace is non negotiable, that your energy is sacred, and that your worth is not determined by how well you can argue, but by how well you can maintain your integrity, your focus, and your composure. Walking away is the ultimate form of strength because it is the strength to prioritize what matters most you. Keep walking forward. Keep choosing peace. Keep valuing your own well-being above the noise, above the chaos, and above the negativity. You are not walking away because you are afraid. You are walking away because you are powerful enough to understand that your energy is too precious to be wasted. You have greater things ahead, and every step you take away from the battles that do not serve you is a step toward your best, most fulfilled self. Staying quiet after disrespect is about holding on to your dignity. It is about knowing that your value does not change because someone fails to see it. Their disrespect is not a reflection of you. It is a reflection of them. When you react, when you fight back, you're stepping into their territory and you allow their behavior to dictate your action. But when you stay quiet, you're saying, I'm in control of myself. I will not stoop to your level. I will continue to move forward regardless of what you think or say. You are drawing a line in the sand and making it clear that you will not allow their behavior to dictate your future. In the face of disrespect, remember that your peace is too precious to let someone else's words or actions destroy it. You have the power to choose what affects you. You have the power to decide where your energy goes. And when you choose to stay quiet, you are choosing to protect your peace. You are choosing to focus on the things that matter, on your goals, your dreams, your growth. You are choosing to rise above the distractions that try to pull you off course. And in doing so, you are honoring yourself, your purpose, and your journey. People will try to test you. They will try to provoke you. They will try to make you feel small because in doing so, they feel bigger. But the truth is, their attempts say more about them than they do about you. And when you stay quiet, you are not letting them win. You are showing them that their words have no power over you. You are showing them that you are grounded in who you are and you are not shaken by their attempts to bring you down. You are demonstrating a level of maturity that many strive for, but few achieve. You are showing that true strength is not about overpowering others. It is about being in control of yourself. There is a saying that goes, when you argue with a fool, onlookers may not be able to tell the difference. When you engage with someone who disrespects you, you risk lowering yourself to their level. You risk being dragged into a situation that does nothing but waste your time and drain your energy. But when you choose to stay quiet, you maintain your grace, your composure, and your integrity. You show that you are above petty arguments, above needless confrontation. And that is where true power lies. True power lies in knowing that you do not need to respond to every attack, that you do not need to prove yourself to those who will never understand you. The world is full of noise. Everyone wants to be heard, to be seen, to be acknowledged, but not everyone deserves your response. Not everyone deserves your energy. There is strength in restraint. There is strength in walking away. There is strength in staying quiet. In a world that wants you to react, to respond, to retaliate, choose the path of peace. Choose the path of wisdom. Choose to stay quiet when disrespected because you know your value and your value does not change based on the opinions or actions of others. You are the only one who truly knows your worth. And that worth is not something that needs to be defended at. You are greater than the insults that come your way. You are stronger than the disrespect that is thrown at you. You are more powerful than the attempts to pull you down. And the moment you realize this, the moment you understand that your silence is not a sign of submission, but a sign of strength, is the moment you take control of your life. You take control of your emotions. You take control of your future. You are choosing to rise above, to be the bigger person, to refuse to let others control your emotions or your actions. Staying quiet after disrespect is not about allowing others to walk over you. It is about choosing the battles that matter. It is about knowing that your energy is precious and should only be used for things that serve you, that uplift you, that help you grow. It is about being so confident in who you are that no one's words can shake you, no one's actions can break you. It is about understanding that your self worth is not determined by how others treat you, but by how you treat yourself. It is about choosing to nurture your own growth rather than being weighed down by the negativity of others. Disrespect is inevitable. You will face it in life. You will encounter people who do not understand you, who do not appreciate you, who try to bring you down. But how you respond to it, that is your choice. And in that choice lies your power. Choose to stay quiet, choose to rise above, choose to focus on the things that matter. Because your time, your energy, your peace, they are too valuable to be wasted on people who do not see your worth. They are too valuable to be wasted on people who will never appreciate the person you are or the journey you are on. There's a time for speaking up, for standing your ground, for asserting yourself. But there's also a time for staying quiet, for letting go, for rising above. Wisdom is knowing the difference. Wisdom is understanding that sometimes silence is the loudest statement you can make. It is the statement that says, I am in control. I know who I am, and I will not let your words or actions affect me. It is a statement that speaks to your strength, your resilience, your unshakable confidence in yourself. And that is a powerful thing. Silence is not emptiness. Silence is not absence. Silence is presence, a powerful presence that speaks of your strength, your resilience, your wisdom. It speaks of a person who knows their worth, who does not need to prove anything to anyone, who does not need to engage in every battle that comes their way. And that is true power. That is the kind of power that is unbreakable, that cannot be taken away by anyone else. So the next time you are faced with disrespect, remember who you are. Remember that you are not defined by someone else's opinion of you. Remember that your worth is not determined by how others treat you. Remember that the way you carry yourself is an indication of the respect you have for yourself. And silence is often the greatest response you can give. It is a response that shows you are in control, that you are focused, that you are unshaken. It is a response that speaks volumes about your character, your strength, and your ability to rise above. There is an immense power in maintaining composure in the face of disrespect. When others are loud, rash, and thoughtless, your silence can become a force of calm and resilience that overpowers the noise. Choosing silence is a way of choosing inner peace, demonstrating to the world that no external negativity can influence your internal state. It's a quiet strength, a reflective moment of self-assurance, and a signal that you refuse to be diminished by another's actions. This silence is not passive. It is deliberate, an action that requires courage and a deep understanding of your own worth. When you stay quiet, you are sending a message not just to those around you, but also to yourself. You are affirming that you are above petty provocations, that you have a vision for your life, and that you will not be sidetracked by the shallow behaviors of others. In a world that often rewards loudness, being quiet is a revolutionary act of strength. It sets you apart, makes you unshakable, and reflects your steadfast commitment to your personal growth and goals. The journey of life is not about proving yourself to others. It is about becoming the best version of yourself, regardless of what others say or do. It is about choosing your battles, choosing your focus, and choosing your peace. Staying quiet after disrespect is not giving up. It is stepping up. It is stepping up to a higher level of understanding, a higher level of resilience, a higher level of peace. It is understanding that your worth is not determined by others, but by yourself. You have a destiny to fulfill. You have dreams to chase, goals to achieve, and lives to impact. Do not let the smallness of others derail you from your path. Do not let their disrespect distract you from your purpose. Stay quiet, stay focused, and stay strong. Your silence is your strength. Your silence is your power. Your silence is your victory. Your silence is the sign that you know your worth, that you are unshaken, and that you are unstoppable. And let that silence speak louder than any words ever could.